600 points if we do it in 45 minutes. So let's start with 1A cross. Mark was first to be amused. Mark was first to be amused. Well, I've got half of this, but not the other half. Today's beverage of choice is decaffeinated coffee. I said it right. Decaffeinated coffee. Right, okay. So this is where I am on this one. If you were first, you led. And that's easily at the end of a word, like chuckled or giggled. I thought Mark might be scar. But it's going to be amused is the definition. So Mark is going to go here. And all I can think of is scar. And it's not that. Waterfall says I'm on the right lines. That's good. If you mark something, you score it in terms of points as well. But I think it's a mark, a scar, a blemish, a spot, spottled, chortled. Chortled? No. Laughed, giggled. Oh. Right. Can I have a first letter, please, Waterfall? If you could. It's probably a deeper T. Tittled. A mark could be a tittle. I mean, a tittle is a dot above an I, but it's not that. What's the next hint, please? Meredith's got Matt's got it. Tittled, tortled, tumbled, dimpled. Next letter, please. Someone, anyone. Oh, Ken Dodd. What was Ken Dodd? He was very I. Tickled. There we go. He was very tickled. That's what he was. So a mark is a tick. Oh, if you mark something, it was in terms of, marking in terms of schoolwork, I tick that. Or in terms of my proofing. I do a lot of ticking on that. And the occasional, at the moment, purple highlighter for things that are wrong. So led, if you were first, you led. Mark is tick. And if you're tickled, you're amused. There we go. One down. Watch Blood-Sucking Might by Eastern River. Watch Blood-Sucking Might by Eastern River. I mean, a blood-sucking mite is a tick. Okay. Well, that's weird, isn't it? We've got tickled going across, and we're about to have tick again. That's my spoiler for there. Whilst I take a sip of my decaffeinated coffee. Oh, God, I said it the wrong way around. Right, Caroline, what do you think it is? If you've got it, shout it in the chat. I'm going to start typing in. I think it's ticker, because a watch is a ticker. At least in the olden days when they were analog and had hands and had springs and coils and everything, there was a ticker. So a watch is a ticker. A blood-sucking mite is a tick. And we've got tick here, so I feel that's a little bit lackluster. There's two ticks right there, unless there's a mini theme. You never know. Just ticking in, says Wobble Dad. Yep, absolutely. And Eastern is E, River is R. So you've got a ticker, which feels a little bit... it's not Eastern... Yeah, Eastern is E, River is R. 9 across. Mate, a kind of tea. Mate, a kind of tea. I mean, I've got an idea. No, I don't, actually. No, I don't. Oh, there's so much technology. I mean, you try and get someone to use a VCR. Ah, VCRs. Now, is it a double definition? Because I think it is for what I've got. Waterfall's got it. I'm just gonna go for this one and see if you agree with me, because I'm really not sure. China. Do you have China? Because there is a China tea, right? It's a type of tea, and your mate is your China in Cockney rhyming slang. But that keeps coming up recently. Do you have China, or have you got something else? Oh, my handwriting is terrible. Terrible, Zadster. I find writing really hard nowadays. Even though I write every day, scribble on loads of pieces of paper because I do a lot of proofing. My handwriting is getting worse and worse. Okay, I'm getting agreement with China, so I'll take that. Bit of a weak clue. Bit of a weak tea, though, based on the... I over-diluted my coffee, which is never a good thing. 2 down. Conservative politician surrounded by the man's creatures. Conservative politician surrounded by the man's creatures. Ha! Okay, yep, got this. Got this. It's Cockney rhyming slang, Catnip. You're I don't know what is Cockney rhyming slang exactly for, but your china is your mate. Your china plate, your mate. There you go, that's what it is. That's what it is. Your china plate is your mate. That's the actual physical rhyme. So, good old Cockneys. Okay, Wombledads and Waterfall, type it in the chat. What have you got? I'm going to start writing it in as well. I have chimps, because I've got conservative is C, that's a political abbreviation, but we've got conservative politician. Now, the politician is going to be MP. Good, I'm getting agreement. And it's surrounded by the man's. It's his. Who owns it? The man does. His does. It's his. So you put MP in his. It's all after C, and you get chimps, and that is a type of creature. 3 down. First vessel following the Queen's command. First vessel following the Queen's command. Cockney rhyming slang isn't really current. It's a specific dialect of inner London that was meant to be used by working class people so that their upper class owners or the people who employed them couldn't understand what they were talking about. That's why it evolved. But now it's just it's mainly used in crosswords and quizzes. That's it. It's not... People in Cockney, I'm sure, and in inner London do still use it. And Danny Dyer on the wall. Flippin' heck. But anyway, first vessel following the Queen's command. Can I have a hint here? Absolutely, Arch. Very much like that. Can I have a hint, please? Either that letter or any hint of your choice. Dealer's choice. Definition is command. Okay. First, if you first, it'd probably be lead. And a vessel is going to be a ship. There we go. Thank you. That is what I needed. So, if you're first, you lead. Yeah, it's very much. So we got lead and lead. Tick and tick. Lead and lead. Blimey. The Queen, ER. And then the vessel is ship. And you get leadership, which is command. Okay, let's take a look at 4 down. Trade also includes business agreements. Trade also includes business agreements. This is fine. I can cope with this one. Let's give this 15 seconds whilst I take a sip of me coffee. Edam. I'm going to give this to you. What is it, Edam? You'll get it in a second, Wombledad. You will kick yourself. It's a literally hidden one. These are when you kick you really do kick yourself when you spot these sometimes. It's here. It include trade also includes, so it's included in trade also's. Don't do that. It's there. It's deals. It's literally hidden right there. Those are business agreements. Right. Is this going to be expression or expressed or something? Let's take a look. 11 across. Feeling. Fast current. No going back. Feeling fast current. No going back. Okay, no going back. I'm going to put no going back and literally put it there. So I'm assuming it's expression. But a feeling is an expression. Fine. That's the definition. Oh, fast is express. Current is I in physics. I represents current. And on is no going back. There we go. It's expression. Just from Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, absolutely, Catnip. However you get it, it's still valid. 10 across. Next to a lengthy border. I mean, I've got an idea, but I don't think it's that. So it's a silly idea. It's also got 1, 2, few letters. So it's not that. I mean, it could be that. Arch, I've got 2 degrees because I'm a sucker for punishment. No, pardon me. None of them are coming in useful on a day-to-day basis. Absolutely brilliant. Wonderful. Why do we do them? Silly. Waterfall and Wombledad have got this. Womble, see, you've got this, and I am absolutely stumped on this one. Can I have a hint, Waterfall or Wombledad? Evening, cheesy dancing. 1, 4, 4. Okay. Next 2. Okay, so next 2 is going to be the definition. A long is lengthy, and a border is a side. There we go. I was thinking adjoining, adjacent. No, alongside. If you're next to, you're alongside, particularly nautical terms. And lengthy is long, like many books. And border is a side. Alongside is the answer. 5 down. Reptile picked up monster fish that is squeezing tail in channel. Reptile picked up monster fish that is squeezing tail in channel. I've got the answer, and now I'm trying to parse it. I've done an only connect question based on part of this, actually. Okay, I'm going to put in what I think this is, and then hopefully we will work it out why it is what I think it is. I think it's crocodile, because you've got cod in it, and I know that cod is in crocodile. I did an only connect question of animals within animals, which I quite enjoyed. Anyway. Oh, it's orc. So the reptile picked up monster. So the monster is orc, but it's picked up, so it's going backwards. There's your fish. That's cod. That is squeezing tail in channel. Oh, wow. That is IE. Id est, it means IE in Latin. It means that is. The tail of channel is L, and we're squeezing it in. So we're going to be putting L in IE. So it's orc backwards. Cod, IE with L in it. There's a lot going on there. And the answer is crocodile. I must say, journalism sounds fun. IT and radio comms also sounds fun. I wish I'd done computer science. I really wish I'd done that, because I wish I'd be in some form of coding job or something like that. That's what I wish I would be doing right now. I did meteorology, for those of you who are interested, twice. 5 across. Skilled Liberal Democrat, keeping answer quiet. Skilled Liberal Democrat, keeping answer quiet. I'm feeling like skilled is going to be the definition here. Fair weather meteorologist. Getting up to start work at 4 a.m. for various shifts was not my cup of tea, so that I could give a briefing at 6 to various clients. Oh, I did not enjoy that. At least I did get a job in meteorology for a while. And then after 4 months, I went, I can't stand the shift work. So, no, thank you. Presenting the weather on TV would be fun, and I would enjoy it. I would do that. Mainly because I like talking a lot of hot air. All those poor meteors going on. Oh, goodness. The number of people who think it's about meteors. Oh, and the question you get asked all the time was, so when are you going to be on TV then? When you told people what you're studying. The 2 questions were about meteors and when you're going to be on TV. You're like, no. Anyway, I've dropped a pencil in the bin. Can I have a hint on this? Skilled, Liberal Democrat, that's either going to be Lib or LD, and it's got to keep answer in it. So we're going to put A or ANS into it. Skilled. Liberal Democrat. Keeping answer and quiet. So maybe quiet is going to be a specific Lib Dem. Oh, Cable. It's going to be Vince Cable then. So a Lib Democrat keeping answer and quiet. So quiet is going to be P. Capable. Oh my word, what happened there? Capable. There we go. So it's Vince Cable. You have to know British politics. Sorry. Putting A and quiet, P for quiet in music. And you're capable if you are skilled. 6 down. I've got a fun fact about the shipping forecast because I had an internship at the BBC for a week. I'll tell you that fun fact. Remind me when we finish the crossword. Servant mellow under pressure. Servant mellow under pressure. I've got this. I'll give this 10 seconds and then I'm just going to type it in. So when the clock hits 15 minutes, type it in the chat yourself. Okay, type it in when it gets to quarter of an hour. It is page. Mellow. If you mellow, you age. If you mellow, mature. I saw the question about clouds. It was about word derivations and clouds, because cirrus means hair, doesn't it, and things like that. I think I saw that question. Pressure is P, and if you're a page, you are a servant. Oh, look! Look, it's that time. It's time for 7 down. What's 7 down, I hear you cry? Well, this is 7 up, so this is 7 down. Appletiser? What? What? Have I bought the wrong cans? Disgusting. 7 down. B, purchasing correct clobber. Finally getting smarter. B, purchasing correct clobber. Finally getting smarter. 7 of us being let down. That's an apple turnover. Oh, good. Love it. Good work, Meredith. Okay, B. Getting smarter. Getting smarter feels like... hang on. If you're correct, you're bright. So I think it's got to be Brighton. But why? Because if you brighten, you get smarter. Like going to a university to get a meaningless degree. Brighton, is it right? B. So there's your B. The B and the E. There and there. It's purchasing, i.e. collecting, right. And then, where's the N coming from? Where's the N coming from? Well, I'm not sure where the N's coming from, but it feels like it must be Brighton. Or is it brighter? Yeah, people are saying it's brighter in the chat, so it must be brighter. Where's the R coming from? R for right? Oh, R. Clobber, finally. That's the letter R, the last letter of clobber. Good, okay. Smarter is brighter. Cool, thank you very much. 12 across. Hee-haw, hee-haw, showing indication of delight, question mark. I'm happy with this one. To clobber means to either, excuse me, either to hit or to beat with a victory by a long way. So I've got this one. Shout it in the chat. Shout it out right now. Tell me what it is. I think it's wee. It's wee. It's a hidden one. It's a hidden one. It's in here. So I think it's wee, which is an indication of delight. 8 down. Blokes cutting forged steel parts. Blokes cutting forged steel parts. I've got this one, so I'll give this 15 seconds because I think this is an interesting one. Okay. So, Waterfall's got this. Type this in the chat. What do you think it is, Waterfall? I'm going to start explaining it. I'm going to put men in because blokes are chaps, they're men. And it's forged steel. It's an anagram indicator. We haven't had many anagrams in this crossword. Anagram of steel around the men. You get elements, and those are your parts, your elements that make up something. It's a good guess, Catnip. That is exactly right. 14 across. So, good work, Waterfall. You're also right. Doctor has ointments for shock. Doctor has ointments for shock. Okay. Okay. This time I'm going to go for... Oh no, I don't even need my pad of paper. I think it's an anagram. I think it's an anagram. Femfox has it. Okay. Femfox even. Waterfall has it. What do you think it is, Femvox? You start typing it in, whilst I also start typing it in. So Doctor is your anagram indicator here, and it's not something that I always spot. Yes, Femvox, I agree. Astonishment, and it is an anagram of ointments for... No, sorry, has ointments. Because when we Doctor has ointments, we get... So we do all that, and it's for shock. So that for means... The definition is on the right-hand side of it. If it was from, we do all the stuff, the answer would come from that. Anyway, for and from work the other way around, if you're interested in cryptic grammar. Anyway, doctor has ointments, anagram of has ointments, and you get shock. 15 down, Aida perhaps, not about to retain international job. Aida perhaps, not about to retain international job. I'm lucky, Wombledad, in that I can sort of see the letters move, for lack of a better term. I can sort of make them move in my head and do anagrams that way. I'm very lucky. Right, Aida perhaps. That's an opera. Not about. Right, okay. Not about. Again, that's another reversal like we had in one of the early clues. So not reversed is ton, but it's going to retain international. For some reason, international is I. Why is international I? I don't know. But international is I. Put that in the not that's reversed, and you get operation, and that's its job, that's its use, that's its operation. 13 down. Having a rabbit worried the cat Cleek. Having a rabbit worried the cat Click. Well, I've got the first half, but not the second. Maybe got. I might come to you, Matt, then. Does yours start with C, Matt? Click. That's the thing I haven't got. Hi, Sensei! Remind me to do something nasty to you. I'll tell you, yeah, soon to be on TV. I need to get on a game show. I do need to do that. Right, this is how far I've got on this. So, having a rabbit means to talk. Again, a bit Cockney, possibly. I'm not sure. But if you have a rabbit, you're talking a chat. So I've got worried the cat. So that is an anagram of the cat. And now I need a word for click. A gang, a sect. All I want is chatterbox, and I don't think it's chatterbox. So, Matt Clemson, what do you think it is? Because a click is a ring. Of course it is. Of course it is. Then you get chattering. So that's having a rabbit, having a gas. That's talking. That's chattering. There we go. So it's an anagram of the cat, and it's then click afterwards. 18 across. Emir enters, confused about Queen's demands. Emir enters, confused about Queen's demands. I'm going to blame it on being zoned in on Chatterbox. Hello, it's DeBrucery. Hope you are well. So I think this must end in months, based on the letters, and it's an anagram. Emir enters confused. That's going to be an anagram of Emir enters, but that is not enough letters. That is 2, 3, 4. That's 10 letters, and it's going to be confused about Queen. Are we going to be having Queen equals ER again? Because if so, that is lazy, and as an editor, I would remove at least one of the two of them. I would rewrite one of the clues, because in a crossword, I never want to use the same gimmick twice. Not ER. Okay, good. What is Queen? QU, maybe, in chess? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because if it's QU with an anagram of Emir enters, it's requirements. I didn't realise that Queen could be QU as well as just Q. So there we go. Hello, Insta Brucery. Hope you're doing well. If Fogarty comes in, I saw his name in a book I was reading recently. I was reading the history of the crossword. And Neville Fogarty gets mentioned in it, and he's been in our chat quite a bit. So I was just... I know this person I'm reading about. Anyway. 16 down. Reshuffle. So dire, PM swore. Reshuffle. So dire, PM swore. That's a lovely... it is an anagram. Spoiler. Darn, didn't mean to say that. Lovely surface reading here. The book... I can't see it. It's on my shelf and it is tucked behind something. Or is it over there? I don't know where the book is. I will find it in between the two crosswords. So, Femvox Waterfall, Edam Cheese. Type it in the chat. What do you think this is? I'm going to start typing it as well. I have promised. So, it's an anagram of So Dire PM. Good. Yep, happy with all that. And then if you swear, you make a promise. But it's in the past tense, so it's promised. I really like the surface reading of that clue, and it's also really relevant at the moment, just with the amount of politics going on. Oops. 21 across. Male help, female help. Oh, Telegraph. This is very Telegraph. This is up-to-date cluing from the Telegraph. So, yes, okay, so I've got shipping forecast story and book. Fine. Right. Yes, Caroline, I agree. I would have edited this out myself. Insta Brucery, Caroline, Edam Cheese, Arch Davidson, let me know. Let me know what you think it is. I'm going to start typing it in anyway. It's a maid. I think it's a maid. If you're male, that's M. And then help is aid. And then female help is a maid. Which, I mean, I don't think you can get male maids, but even so, it's slightly... I mean, it's not... It's old-fashioned. It's not really done. So, anyway, the Telegraph will get out of the 19th century at some point in time. It just hasn't happened. I'd call them helpers. I'd call porter, helper, cleaner. From the good old days. Oh dear. Male ones. Yes, buttles. Butlers. I don't know. Just helpers, cleaners. Aids. Take the M off. You got AIDS. I don't know. 17 down. Animal gentleman captures right over lake. Animal gentleman captures right over lake. Well, I've got this. Okay, yes, fine. There's a very Telegraph word in this as well, actually. It did start off. It has got easier, harder as we've gone down. The first half was definitely easier. Okay, Canip, what's your random guess first? Let's have a look at your random guess. And Edam, what do you think it is as well? It's not equinus. It's not equinus. It is an animal, though. The answer is an animal. Edam cheese. Hopefully, I'm hoping that someone is going to say squirrel now. So type it in the chat what you think you have. It's squirrel, because the word that is very telegraphy is squire. Squire. So a gentleman is a squire. It captures right, so putting the letter R in it. And it's all over lake, represented by the letter L. And a squirrel is an animal. So that is 17 across. 25 across. Rat swallowing dairy product. Squealing. Rat swallowing dairy product. Squealing. Okay, well, I've got part of it. Dairy product. Dairy product. I need a 5-letter dairy product, I think. And I'm not spotting one. It's not screeching, but it is going to end ing. So I think to rat is to sing. If you rat on someone, you tell, you sing. So it's got to swallow a dairy product. What is this letter? What is this letter? What is the first letter of this dairy product? Think tea, milk, cheap cream. Yeah, we go. So you can put cream in sing and you get screaming. I do love it when a word like screaming just breaks down nicely into a word in a word. It's always lovely when that happens. So cream in sing, lovely. 24 down. Every seaside place is topless. Every seaside place is topless. Okay, I have this one. Let's give this 10-15 seconds. Okay, Arch. Tell me, enlighten me. Yes, and you've gone for the whole pars as well, which is good. A seaside place is a beach, and if it's topless, as we all are at the nudist beach that I frequently frequent, nothing much to say. You get except a beached whale, beached whales along the shore. Take the first letter off of beach, you get each, and that means every. 27 across. One supposedly intelligent policeman unkindly rejected short clue. One supposedly intelligent policeman unkindly rejected short clue. Is this referencing something that I don't know? All I can get off from those letters is dill hen. Dolt hen. I mean, it could be a CH. So dolphin. Is it dolphin? Right. Okay. One supposedly intelligent. Love the. Okay, that's a really nice definition. One supposedly intelligent policeman at the beach. Indeed. How is this working? Short clue is a hint, so hint, but it's short, so we take the last letter off. That's fine. Dolp? Oh, plod backwards. So a policeman unkindly rejected. The word unkindly doesn't need to be there. I don't think. So I would remove the word unkindly there, but PC plod. So it's plod, goes backwards. Plod is policeman in the UK. I don't quite know why, just a nickname. And then hint, but without the last letter. 22 across. Without thinking, really, chess moves, husbands ignored. Without thinking, really, chess moves, husbands ignored. Okay. When did that happen? I can't spell. There we go. That's what I call them. That's my nickname for them. Daloon! Look, Mummy, it's a Daloon! I think this is an anagram of really chess, but we're going to ignore the husbands. We're going to take the H out. That's what I think it is. Do people agree? Do people agree with that? Really? Chess, but we take out the H. And it means without thinking. A Daloon, a dead balloon. So 27 across, by the way. Plod backwards and then hint, but without the last letter. That's how dolphin works. So it's got to be Eali. Okay. A-L-L. Something. Oh. No, it's Leslie, isn't it? It's carelessly. There you go. That's it. General anagramming, slowly working towards the right answer there. It's an anagram of chess and really, but we're taking out husband. We're ignoring husband, so we're removing the letter H from that anagram. And it's without thinking. 23 down. Editor, for example, turning up with small skirts. Editor, for example, turning up with small skirts. Okay, I've got this one. I love you, my chat. Oh, it's so good. It's a lovely chat. So you get some very toxic environments online. I'm glad that this is not it. And thank you for the resubscription. It's a resubscription. That is very kind. Thank you so much. Let's give this to... Okay, Zazda asks, is it edges? I'm just going to say it is. It is. It is edges. So an editor is ED. It's just what they're called, the editors, the ed. For example, is EG, but it's turning up, so it's going backwards, and then small is S. And if you're on the edges of something, if you edge around something, you skirt something, like you skirt an issue, you edge an issue. So it's skirts means edges. So it's not the dress kind of skirts that you probably immediately think of. Observed insulted learner leaving. Okay, I have this. Observed, insulted, learner, leaving. You try saying that 3 times quickly. Meredith has it. Waterfall has it. Femvox has it. Hello, GM Rubix. Good evening. Willkommen. Okay, Meredith, Waterfall, Bobbledad, Femvox, blast it away. Let me know what you think it is. Whilst I type in... Sighted. Oh, I'll be doing... I can't believe I'm about to say this. I'm going to be... No spoilers, GM Rubix, because I'm going to be doing Puzzle Boat 7 in 2022. I will. Oh, dear. It's sighted because it's slighted, as in to insult someone. If you're insulted, you're slighted. But we're taking out learner. The learner is leaving. The letter L for a learner, like an L on a number plate on a car. It gets slighted, minus the L, get cited, and if you saw something, you observed it, you cited them. How is Puzzle Boat 1, Meredith? Are there loads of out-of-date references, or is it still doable? Because I was tempted to do Puzzle Boat 1 on stream, but I decided not to, and then I'm just going to do number 6 next. 19 down. Starts to experience complete terror after Snake's appearance. Starts to experience complete terror after Snake's appearance. Okay, I have this. It's actually, Puzzle Boat 1 might be something fun to do with family and friends over Christmas. If you have that kind of family, it might be quite good. It's doable, except that one of the puzzles requires a very old game only available for Windows. Well, oh well. Waterfall, what is this? Femvox, what is this? Let me know. I'm going to start something in the chat. Okay, Snake is going to be an asp. And then we're going to put in the starts of the words experience complete terror. ECT. Yep, good. Well done, Waterfall. Well done, Femvox. So you get aspect. And appearance is aspect. 26 cross. Perfect view by lock. Perfect view by lock. I mean... I've got an idea, he says. Oh, right, okay. I've got an idea. An idea may be useful here. I've got an idea, which is a view. That's an unusual cluing of the word view there, but I'll take it. Your view is your idea. And then I'm just going to go for this one. A lock is an L. Like lake, lock can be L. And if something's perfect, it's ideal. Last clue. 8 minutes, 7 minutes to solve it. During 40 winks, it's still or moving 40 times. During 40 winks, it's still or moving 40 times. Okay. I've got the answer. What's a collage puzzle, Meredith? Is it one where you cut it up and rearrange it or something? Or right, I've got or moving 40 times. I'm not... Okay, what is the answer in the chat? Oh, fair enough, Meredith. I think it's eyelid, because that is something that should be still during sleep, because that's 40 winks, or moving 40 times. Why? What's... I don't get that bit. During 40 winks it's still... Yeah, 40 winks is a nap, so it's still during... When you're asleep, it has... Or... 40... Oh, if you wink, you literally move it 40 times. That's quite clever. Yeah, if you wink, that's yeah, you move your eyelid once. So 40 winks will be 40 eyelid movements. That's good. And there we go. 600 points, less than 40 minutes. Job's a good one. Boom. Good last clue, that. I enjoyed that. Double definition, but a very clever one. Yes, indeed. So, which of these is a TV show you would watch? Would you watch Tickled Capable, China alongside Expression Wee, Made Carelessly, Screaming Ideal, Dolphin Sighted, nothing particularly great there, Ticker Promised, Chimps, Squirrel, I mean, Chimp Squirrel is now in the lead. Leadership each deals Operation Crocodile Edges. Ooh, that's close. Page Chattering, Brighter Aspect or Elements Eyelid. I'd watch Chimps Squirrel. Be great. A great nature program.